hard to keep them birds away. Had to use flashlight most of the night.
Ah, look at them buzzards. They'll be back. You couldn't scare them off with artillery.
I wish you wouldn't do that, Hud. They keep the country clean. Besides, there's a law against killing buzzards.
Well, I always say the law was meant to be interpreted in a lenient manner. And that's what I try to do. Sometimes I lean to one side of it, sometimes I lean to the other.
I don't like to break the law in my place, Hud.
No, this film ain't about Paul Newman as HUD. This film is about Dr. Ben Carson, President Trump's HUD secretary, who was in Baltimore a couple of weeks ago. One interjection, though. As a candidate, President Trump said this about health care.
So how do you fix it?
There's many different ways, by the way. Everybody's got to be covered. This is an un-Republican thing for me to say, because a lot of times they say, no, the lower 25%, they can't afford private. But
universal health care.
I am going to take care of everybody. I don't care if it costs me votes or not. Everybody's going to be taken care of much better than they're taken care of now.
The uninsured person
right.
is going to be taken care of.
They're going to be taken care of.
How?
I would make a deal with existing hospitals to take care of people. And you know what? This is probably...
Make a deal. Who pays for it?
The government's going to pay for it, but we're going to save so much money on the other side. But for the most part, it's going to be a private plan, and people are going to be able to go out and negotiate great plans with lots of different competition, with lots of competitors, with great companies, and they can have their doctors, they can have their plans, they can have everything.
In your book.
If we compare to what Mr. Trump said about health care then to now, it's like night and day. Now he wants to take 23 million people off their health care.
Let's make positive changes, not negative changes.
Getting back to Secretary of HUD, Dr. Ben Carson, doesn't he look impetuous, being hurried out of the meeting with Mayor Catherine Hughes? Reminds me of the story about Lincoln saying that he felt like a thief in the night sneaking into Baltimore on the train en route to his inauguration.
More in handling the needs of affordable housing.
Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight. 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 Housing is a human right. Fight, fight, fight.
Okay.
Good job. Good. Solid chance session.
Okay, Jamie. Why are you here today?
I'm here today to make sure that the people of Baltimore are represented and can make sure that our message comes out as clear. There are certain people that are not welcome in this city. Their policies are unwelcome in this city. They're damaging this city. And we're here to advocate for the future of the children in this neighborhood and other neighborhoods like it that the housing Office of Housing and Urban Development are trying to gut and destroy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The reason Mr. Carson was in Baltimore was because he was here to speak at a Healthy Homes Community Family Fair. The Healthy Homes idea is not consistent with the negative changes in the Trump-Carson proposed budget for 2018. There are cuts totaling just over $66 million from Baltimore's housing programs designed to help the working poor and disadvantaged families. And the reason these pictures of Secretary Carson was taken from behind the glass is because no cameras were allowed inside while Secretary Carson spoke to a select group of individuals. Because he was met with protesters known for making political gaffes, Dr. Carson said this about Obamacare in 2013 at the Values Voters Summit, a conservative convention.
You know, Obamacare is really, I think, the worst thing that has happened in this nation since slavery. And it is, in a way, it is slavery, in a way, because it is making all of us subservient to the government. And it was never about health care, it was about control.
Secretary Carson is an excellent example of the Ethiopian proverb that talks about a person losing their faith in their people's history. And it says, one may forget where you come from, but to find your way home makes forgiveness possible.
Everything is gonna be fine. Come on, coming home, baby, now. I want to be you, hold me tight. To see me now anytime. When I'm in your arms, when you're in my arms, I'll be fine. I'm coming home. I'm coming home, baby, now. You know I'm coming every day. I'm coming home now, yeah, yeah, yeah. You just home. I'm coming home, baby, now. And baby, let me hear you say, I'm coming home. You hearing what I say? That you're coming home. And I never will go away. I'm coming home. I'm coming home, baby, now. You know I'm waiting at the door. They can't hold me back now, no more. All alone. I'm pressing on, baby, now. And pacing up and down the floor. Oh, hear me holler and hear me roar. Say you'll be with me. Gonna be with you evermore. I'm coming home. I'm coming home, baby, now. Oh, baby, say you're coming home. That's what I say I'm coming home. Something's wrong. The road is long, baby, now. You want to either right or wrong. I'm coming home and nevermore.